So, alhamdulillah, today on this little episode of this brief episode of The Unredeemable with your dog, your host, Prince Lateef. You know what I mean, alhamdulillah. So today I wanted to do a brief discussion about, because I know some people here at least ask me, where do we get this idea of the word of the day? So that's what they want to know. So for those of you that don't know, as I must always explain, I am in prison in the state of Indiana. I currently have a 170-year prison sentence right now, real life. This is really what's going on. So the idea came from a time where I was in segregation. Y'all don't know what segregation is? Basically, it's like the whole punishment in prison. It's like jail in prison is what it is. So it's a place where you go isolated, single man cell. You all alone. Every time you come out, you have to be cuffed, through the slot. They put your arms through, cuff you up, shackle you up. Every time you leave the cell, you're in handcuffs, shackles. Every single time, even when you go to the shower. So I was back there for 5 years. From January 2016 to January 2021. I was on what they call department-wide administrative segregation. So I was back there with a few good brothers. And back there, you would drive yourself crazy. You have to find something to do. So during this journey of mine, when I was in this isolation, when I was in segregation, we had to do something that could feed our brain something. So me and the other brothers in there, couple fellow brothers in there, we came up with an idea of having a game over the range. And we called it the word of the day. So say if about 6 or 7 of us, we would go in rotation. So if Monday was my day, Tuesday would be the next person's day, Wednesday, and etc. We'd go down the line. So every time it was my day, every time it's your day, this is what you would have to do. You would have to use your dictionary, your thesaurus, whatever it was, where you can get a word, get a definition of the word, then use it. You would have to get a word, you would have to spell the word over the range, then you would have to define the word, and then use it in a sentence, use it. And that's what we would do. That would be the word of the day. So what I want to share with y'all is a habit I picked up from when I was isolated by myself for many years. And this is where the idea of the word of the day came from. So inshallah, the word of the day be successful and we keep it in repetition. We keep it going, the word of the day. But that's where it came from me being in segregation for 5 years, having some good brothers around me with some good energy, some good spirits, good intellectual thought processes. And we came up with a game to keep ourselves busy, to keep ourselves on our square. And we called it the word of the day. That's what we did. So for all those that wanted to know where that came from, inshallah, I just cleared that up for you. So please stay tuned on this show, The Unredeemable, with me, your host, Prince Lateef. Government name, Dante Martin. Slave name, Martin. That's the last name. And that is where the idea of the word of the day came from. Could have been interesting to you. Might not have been, but that's where it came from. Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to all the Muslims. Everybody else. Till next time, baby. Alhamdulillah.